Okay. But the truth is, we're 2.5 guys. Have you noticed I've not been canceled? Have you guys noticed that? I have. Have you guys noticed that I've not run away? Have you guys noticed that none of your shit sticks? Have you guys noticed that authenticity and behavior matters a lot more than your... Have you guys noticed that even when I'm called a homophobe, a transphobe, a racist, when I'm called all those things, I don't then turn around and start being those things. I don't get overly defensive about this crap. I don't go around crying about it. I don't go around... You don't trigger me and make me like act out as act out transphobic. You don't trigger me and make me act out homophobic. I don't do any of that stuff. You guys keep coming with your lies and I'll keep coming with my receipts. And the truth is that you guys will, continue to be irrelevant. And I will continue to be relevant. Because at the end of the day, people, not all people, not most people, they value authenticity and they value behavior and they value a proven track record at this point. And so I've got a proven track record. And so do you guys. And your proven track record is victim blaming, supporting misogyny, supporting men who openly call women they don't even know whores, platforming horribly abusive people, and fucking with white supremacist schmazzies. That's your reputation on this app. And for some reason, I don't know, a lot of people don't care about that. And the people who don't care about that and validate you for whatever reason they do, I don't fuck with them. They're fucking losers. They're weirdos. They're bad people. They're wrong. They're wrong. So you guys can continue to keep trying to cancel me. You guys can continue to keep on trying to chase me off. What you're trying to do is, I guess, maybe the only good faith interpretation of what you guys are doing, the only good faith, is that you're hoping to trigger me so that like a mask drops or something and I become a bad person or something. And it must be killing you that just doesn't happen. Because guess what? When someone who is black is doing really shitty things to me, I don't turn around and call them the N-word. At all. Like, it doesn't even pop in my head. When someone is trans and saying that I'm transphobic, I don't all of a sudden want to go after them and call them horrible things. And so, doing by bringing all this heat and trying to cancel, first of all, you're looking fucking pathetic. Tabby whining in the comments that, hey, you apologized for something 2 years ago, but you didn't send it to me in the right way. Like anyone who I would wait my time with is going to realize that you're just trying to make drama. I don't know what to tell you. And so, keep it up. I like what I find is fascinating is people in my server know. I tell people, don't bother you guys. I don't tell people to stay out of your lives. I don't tell people to not platform with you. I don't tell people any of that stuff. When you guys are talking crap about me, which happens all the time, I tell people just ignore it. Like they're going to do what they're going to do. Just ignore it. And so 1.5 years go by and you guys are still doing it. I can only imagine that means that I am in your head more than anyone else. Like, you're not in my head. Don't know what to tell you. Oh, emo, the T-slur allegation. There is some truth to it, but it's grossly distorted. There was a trend, and they were engaging in something that was racist, in my opinion. And they were really fighting it by not at it was racist at all. And that was because they were using terminology that they didn't think was offensive. And so I tried to explain to them from their perspective, uses the T word, but I did say the word. When someone uses that word, but they're doing it in order to they're not doing it to hurt you, they're not doing it to attack you. It doesn't mean that if they're referring to you as that word, as in you are a T word, that is still harmful. And I was trying to explain to the person, you have to understand, words coming out of your mouth right now, I know you're not meaning them, or you don't think you're meaning them intentionally. You're saying you're not meaning them intentionally, but you are being racist and you are being harmful, whether or not you want to be or not. You're just not claiming not to be informed of why it is, but that doesn't mean that it's not. And so I want to be super clear. Art wants to call me a transphobe when the trans people in the live had zero issue with what was said. And when the reason why that was said was not to attack someone. It was to try to get a person to realize how they were being racist. If Art wants to cancel me for trying to help someone realize how they were being racist, and cancel me on behalf of a group of people who did not want to cancel me, it kind of screams performative to me. It just feels fake. But hey, sociopath, or is that the word? You told me, you said it on live. You're one of those people, like sociopath or something. And so, Art, let's be clear. You don't care about trans people at all. In fact, you're derogatory towards trans people. You don't care about racists at all. You take money from them happily and smile. Let them be in your spaces. You don't care about these issues. You just dislike me, dude. You don't like me, and that's fine. But you gotta start to be a grown adult, because you're acting like a child. When you don't like someone, you just don't talk to them. It's that simple. You just don't talk to them, you don't talk about them, you just avoid them. So, I don't know, grow up. I mean, I don't call, at the end of the day, I'm like, you're just like an idiot. Why am I going to keep doing it? You're coming in here as a champion to protect people? You're a disgusting, misogynistic, sexist piece of shit who uses trigger words intentionally to make people feel bad. All right, if people are your friend, that's their problem. And if you guys want to go around calling me a racist, and if you guys want to cancel me for ridiculous of lies, go ahead, keep trying. You've not been successful so far. So, keep trying. No, is it Ginger? Explained. That's the thing that's annoying. Is that these things have already been explained over and over and over. Already been explained over and over and over again. And they just don't care. It's not like Art doesn't know that. Like Junji, do you think Art has not heard that? Nobody answer Moxie's question. Moxie, T-slur is a word that is used against trans people that was very commonly used 20 years ago and is still used within the trans community itself. Margot, I literally said nobody do that, so I'm just going to mute you temporarily. Okay. Let's just be careful. And they're liars. The fact that within 30 minutes, and I just want to say, if the person who this refers to is in the live right now, thank you. You're genuinely amazing. The fact that all of you, I'm looking now, there's multiple receipts here. The fact that all of you ran to get all this stuff. I don't know what this receipt is, but we'll just listen. I don't know what it is, though. For this live, I will remove you as a mod, and he agreed to it.
He agreed to it because he's like, I'm going to help out anybody. In this video that I like, and I don't want to get them involved in it. So I'll make sure to get them out if I can. But to the person who is primarily on receipts, to the person, I know a lot of people were doing it. I do, but the amount of stress that you have relieved for me, the amount of
Here it comes.
drama that you have gotten me out of, the amount of
Here it comes.
put a word on it. Art, Allie, they're abusive. They're just abusive. Tabby, complaining about how an apology was delivered, abusive. They're just abusive. They're abusive people. So, thank you for doing your best to protect me from that abuse because, what if I didn't have those receipts? Allie gets continue going around saying I'm just a racist again. Oh, how do you pronounce it? Oh, Ginger Lee. Wait, what? Also, my name is just Gingery? I hope it's Gingery. But I just feel like, I feel like, again, this is why I'm really protective of the people.
Oh, that's when my 10% thing came up. I was trying to record it and falling asleep. It was at 5 a.m. in the morning. He was doing this. Wait a second. It'll end in a second. This part I'm missing because as I fell asleep, my phone went on 10%. See? Is the rest of the recording literally just... Oh.
And over the past 2.5 years, how many people have changed in these lives? How many people have, the weird tactics that I use? How many have actually changed as a result? A large number of people. And, let's be so for real. I know this is weird to say, and I don't want to get the community in trouble. But it's because of the fact that you guys have seen it works, that you guys validate it to some degree, which allows it to keep going. Because a lot of people just, see the bigger picture. They don't see it's done and how it works. And so thanks for having that faith and giving the support to make that possible. Great victims who have reached out for help it's weird because on the one hand, I'm thinking the word crazy, and on the other hand, I'm thinking the word horrific. The number of people who've come to me and disclosed that they've only been able to realize that they were raped as a result of our lives. The number of people who only learned how to support a person who's been raped as a result of these lives. Allie, Art, Tabby, show me those. Show me those receipts. Show me you guys doing that stuff. Show me you guys doing good stuff on this app. And I'm not saying give me a pass for that.
I gotta show him
when
shit?
I mess up fabricating nonsense and whining about how something is delivered to you. It's just, I don't know if it's clout chasing. I mean, it has to be somewhat. It is clout chasing. Because why else do it now? Why not do it yesterday? Why not do it when Mac and I are live with 100 people? Why not do it when it's Mac and I on our platform? Why do you guys always surface when there's a big thing going on that I'm helping with? It's weird. It's weird. And so if you want to continue being a clout chasing, disingenuous, immoral set of liars, go ahead. I just don't care. You're not going to change what I do. You're not going to trigger me and turn me into a homophobe. You're not going to trigger this community. You're not going to trigger me and have some mask drop. I'm a loud-mouthed, aggressive, foul-mouthed, occasionally verbally abusive, highly emotional,
Occasionally verbally
somewhat
abusive.
toxic man. Those are all true. Go ahead, tell people that. That's true. That's enough to be upset about. That's enough to be upset about. In fact, there's already people eyes about me, but they're like, you know what? I don't like someone who talks like that. I get that. Totally okay. Totally okay that, like, totally okay for you to say the stuff that I've done. And when I make mistakes, also totally okay. But you're just fabricating issues. Like, again, am I seriously going to have to send another apology at another date saying, hey, I'm so sorry that I sent the last apology in a method you didn't enjoy? Are you a grown-up? Like, I don't even know what to say to you. Are you an adult? Like, that's what you're complaining about? That's just wild to me. So, people are going to... frankly, it's a lot of projection, in my opinion. Because I'll say this, I don't ever see good faith people coming after me. I just don't. I always see the irrelevant losers on the periphery who are usually generally abusive. Not everyone obviously falls in those groups, but it is what it is. We'll find more receipts. We'll show them tomorrow. I am very annoyed, but I want everyone to remember that I said I was taking a 2-week break before any of this happened. So that lie being propagated, that would annoy me so much. It would annoy me so much if people were like, oh, he run Irish off the app, or oh, he disappeared, so there must be a problem. No. I said I'm taking a 2-week break, literally right before all of that happened. That said, I'll probably do a live tomorrow. I'll look for what the receipts are and see what it is they have. See what they can do with it. And you won't know about it for 2 weeks, so you're good for 14 days. What? And so, with that said, I am getting fed up with people using I don't like to use the word trauma. I don't like to, but like the ways that people have hurt me, it's getting really just gross. How people try to take people who've hurt me and done me wrong and then try to make me out to be a bad guy. Like, it's gross. It's just gross. Kind of like making allegations of revenge corn. Like, what are you talking about? We have literally multiple men who also got we have the receipts of them making death threats. We have the receipts of me saying, we're done. We have the receipts that I was saying that someone was sending me stuff and then they kept blocking me. So because they had blocked me, I wasn't able to block them. We have the receipts of the 6 people who said, Bella is the person who did this with regard to Love Fixes. We have the receipts that show that when Bella was being cornered about her PayPal, she dodged and said, I can't do that. We have all those receipts. What they have is their fee-fees. What they have is their lies. Because, like, what have I ever lied about on this app? Like, no one's caught me in a lie. But like, why is it I can point to Art and be like, yeah, he said I used a slur against him, and then we showed receipts and it wasn't a slur. So the people who are saying these things have demonstrably lied about me in the past. Not like exaggerated, just lied, fully just lied. Does that matter? I don't know. It's going to matter to the people that I fuck with, because it's not like I look at the people over in that live and I think to myself, gosh, I really wish I was friends with those people. That never happened. So like, I'm not missing out on something. I'm not thinking I'm losing great people. I just don't care. I just really, really, really just don't care. I guess they just feel powerless, maybe, and they just want to feel powerful, I guess, maybe. And they're often trying to torment someone, but I just don't understand why they think I'm going to care about this. They think I'm going to care about this, 2.5 years in. I do think it's disgusting, the collateral damage they do, but I'm not going to be able to stop them from doing that.
And that's when his live ends. So, as y'all heard, I will correct this real quick. Allie never called him a racist. I did. As I said earlier, I was spamming that he was a racist in his comments. I'm the one. Hey Athena. I'm the one who called him a racist in his comments. Not Allie. So, just to clarify that, not only is he calling both of us abusers, particularly me, he never really specifies why he's calling Art an abuser and why he's calling Allie an abuser. But I'm an abuser because I don't accept his apology, and because I complain about the form in which he gave that apology that was supposed to be for me.
You might have said this
He's not a
already,
racist.
you might have said this already, but who was the person that was talking when that was said? The other person. Who was the other person that was talking when that was said?
That wasn't the other person. He played the video.
No. I mean, like, okay, so who was he playing the video of?
I don't know. He doesn't have anything showing. He doesn't go live with his face. So when he's playing stuff, it's some clip from something else that he's not even acknowledging.
I want to say that he directly lied when he said that when he's in these altercations, a mask doesn't drop. I mean, everybody knows he's lying. If you've ever been in one of his lives and the vitriol that he screams at pictures, he puts up the most horrifying pictures he can find of the women he deems racist, and then screams like the most every gendered slur in the world that he can think of. But when I blocked him was when I witnessed him and his minions descend on a black woman and call her a crackhead. Yeah. And I came in the comments and was like, why? How dare you? What is going on? Like, why? And she was saying that her children, they had apparently made a video. Her name is Esmeralda. They had made a video and she said her children had seen it and it bothered her. And they were like, so what? Why are your kids on TikTok? I remember that. I remember the specific ones that were doing it. I think it was the RBG person. I was pissed in those comments. They all were white. They were there because of Irish, and they swarmed Esmeralda and were calling her a crackhead. She said her children had seen it. They didn't give a fuck. And this is after Irish had been called out for photoshopping a black woman's head on an animal like months prior to that. So what the fuck is he talking about?
Well, he says he didn't say the N-word,
Yeah, like it's absolutely insane. First of all, the idea that a predominantly YT crew of people is going around knocking down racism, and the way that they're always calling people out, but they're weaponizing it to then go and attack people just to sit up there with some old ass man that's dragging women that are 20 years younger than them. No.
Athena's not in the request. If she wants to come up, she can come up. This is a black panel. Anybody who's black is welcome to come up here. Um, what I was gonna say, please do not go back and forth in the comments right now. Like, if y'all want to address that, I have no problem with holding a space for y'all to address that. But right now, literally, I'm being called an abuser by this white man.
Yeah, I was actually going to address the next thing. I don't know if you want me to play a clip. It's only 7 minutes, and I think that was before.
Yeah, you can play that clip because that clip happened before the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
clips
And
I
I don't
just
know
showed.
exactly when you stepped in to that and stepped in on your backup. So let me find it. Have it here. Make sure my mic's turned up. 1 second. Okay, and this is just him rambling, pretty much what he was doing here, but specifically addressing me. He says that like 4 minutes in or something. So 1 moment.
Panel for 8 minutes, just talking shit about people, while you were, while there was large gifts being sent to the people on the panel, and he was listed as your. I feel like that is, yeah, Art. I'm not surprised Art modded for the white supremacist. I'm Art modded for the white supremacist. That's not surprising at all. In fact, I'm pretty confident I've got.
He keeps on going on pause, so 1 second.
Yeah, I think he had bad connection.
Yeah,
The
he had
same
really
thing was
bad
happening on
connection.
mine.
Yeah, he had really bad connection yesterday.
Yeah, so a lot of those awkward pauses were because of his bad connection. Okay, I thought it was Leon, honestly, for a second.
Yeah, no, I thought it was my shit glitching out last night. I was like, no, it's him.
Yeah, that's why they were hearing the awkward pauses in mines because it would like load for like 2 seconds in between every word.
That's
So
exactly what it's doing now. Yeah, and I'm just in the comments commenting back about
Tashika,
how he didn't like tell us that he was going live about it.
Tashika, apparently I'm a racist now for not accepting his apology.
Okay, I
For
think he's
not
coming
accepting
back.
yeah, I'm a racist now
I'll
for
look
not
for the
accepting
receipt
my
later.
racism.
But what I do know is, Art, I don't understand. Like, I leave, you have an issue with me. Again, I don't know. Get a big problem is all I can tell you. Just get a bigger problem. Art, if you want to keep going around saying that I'm transphobic, go ahead. If you want to keep going around pretending that I don't care about trans people, go ahead. I just don't care. Like, aren't you also the person who told everyone in a panel of hundreds of people, Art, that I had called you a racial slur? Aren't you the person who went around telling everyone I called you a racial slur? And then I pulled up the receipts and showed you were a liar, and then didn't even apologize? Wasn't that you, Art? So, like, what do you want me to do, Art? I don't understand. What is it you want me to do at this point? You're a proven liar. It happened on Jones's Live, if I remember correctly. You accused me in front of hundreds of people of saying that I used a racial slur. And then we played the video, and what do you know? Art lied again. So you're a demonstrable liar. You don't care about the truth. And you don't care about trans people. Like, at all. So, like, I don't know why you're pretending you do. You're trying to leverage it in order to paint the image that I'm a transphobe. That's on you. Like, I don't care. So, I don't know, cope. Ali, if you won't say to people again that if you show up for the movie halfway through, don't complain about missing the start. Don't know what to tell you. It's not my fault that you're not here in advance. It's not my fault that you didn't show up. It's not my fault you didn't see it. So, I don't know. Go complain about love fixes in the live for 8 minutes, just talking shit, having no issues, not being blocked, not being muted, being listed as the #1 gifter for Ali, and giving gifts that were thousands of coins in size to the people on the panel. Hard to take you seriously. So, cope. Don't know what to tell you. So, that's what I've just decided, are that there's just abusive people who they don't care about the issues at all. Like, Allie's talked about grape culture. Allie's talked about grape culture a bunch. So then she goes around and she decides to start victim blaming and allowing people to call people a whore. Like, Allie doesn't care. Like, at all, Allie doesn't care. And so, why do I care about someone who doesn't have morals? Why do I care about someone who clearly switches their morals depending on what's convenient to them? Why do Art says when they're a demonstrable liar? Why do I care? Like, these people are here to derail you from the things that you are, actually wanting to focus on. If they cared, I want to be super, 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 super clear. If these people cared about me being a racist, why do they hang around with a proven white supremacist? Why do they receive money from a white supremacist? Why do they allow the white supremacist to hang out in the comments talking shit to people? Why? And they don't care about this. They clearly don't care. They don't like the fact that, Tina called him out for it. It was disgusting what they did. And they want to say, well, you guys, let me be clear, while Art and Allie were playing nice with the white supremacist, I was going around going after the white supremacist. I'm not sure who the real problem is, but I'm confident it's not me. So, again, just very, 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 very unserious people. But it is a shame because they do this every time. How it is, I have a reputation for drama, which is frustrating because I do not enjoy drama. I have a reputation for drama, and the truth is, Allie loves it, and Art creates it. They are two people who want to, they like the idea of there's cliques that they want to have beef with, and it's like, I'm not in high school, dude. Go get a real goddamn matters. Get a real priority. I don't know what to tell you. And so it's frustrating that they continue to create drama, want to be drama. They love to be the center of attention, but they don't care. They don't have morals. They don't have empathy. They don't have any of that stuff. I've seen it firsthand. The other person who I didn't want to name, I know what they say about me, but I've seen that person care. I've seen that person demonstrate empathy. And so despite I know what that person says about me, I'm not going to ever say anything bad about them. It makes me sad, but it's a little disappointing.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just really annoyed with the fact that he was like, he didn't show up to the movie on time. Sir, you didn't fucking tell anybody that you were live to address me. Or Tabby. Or Art.
Exactly. So it's kind of like you showed it at the beginning of the live that we weren't even aware of. That I literally said in Athena's live that I did not want any live that's meant to have us address him be his live.
Right, and he heard that loud and clear because you repeated it 4 times.
Exactly. I said it several times. And so, he doesn't care about black women.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. At this point, I think that he only cares about the ones that will allow for him to do what he wants to do, I guess.
Which, somebody on a mutuals with me.
Yeah, I have mutual. His little circle is so vast at this point that a lot of people do have mutuals, but not everybody is complicit in the antics that his inner circle participate in when they harass people, because to get close to him, it requires a level of permissibility. Like if you ever hear their conversations, it's just kissing his ass nonstop, being like saying everything that he does is justified, constantly playing into his weird fantasies that he laments on when many of those girls are 20, 21. It's just very weird, and just like it's so contradictory, because he said that it's okay for people to call him out if he's wrong, but then later on said that not a single person who had good intentions has ever called him out. So then that that means he can't be called out.
But then he also says, I'm an abuser because I point out that I don't accept his apology.
He constantly weaponizes language, just like an abusive man that like went to therapy or something. And then he comes out and like regurgitates that language at all the people who are really like the victims of his vitriol. And it will never be okay. I never forget when him and Mac, and I think Tor, who I believe is here, after he went on that rant against Tiffany and the people and just released all those gendered slurs on her, even though she's not a good person, but like whatever. He then did a live saying, is it inherently misogynistic for a man to use gendered slurs against women? And they were in there being like, no.
It just because I keep thinking about the wording that he used. 1 minute it's well, y'all are trying to make me he goes like get rid of my mask or remove a mask in order to get me to say something real.
Yeah, and I think, and I've been caught up on what's been going on. I think, and I'm gonna try it again. I think that we should all try to be pragmatic about the situation, listen to what the fuck is going on, because regardless of whether you classify it as doxing or not, nobody's sensitive information should be said or fucking spread on the fucking app. It's just that simple.
So can we have a real conversation tonight, T-Bone? Can we try this again?
I gotta go.
Of course.
He's working on his podcast.
I got a little bit of time, but I do have to go turn up with my homeboy. So
okay. Well, so just to do it real quick. So
okay.
So if we could have a real conversation about what has happened prior to today, right? And we have for multiple days, and there was some mistakes made, but what has happened since last night is insane. And it's only happening on one side. Like there is none of this happening anywhere on this side. There is no like malicious intent to harm people's lives on this side, but there is malicious intent to really fucking harm people. Like we have revenge porn happening. We have emails to family members with lies.
How long does he have, T-Bone?
I've got a couple.
No time at all. Well, T-Bone, why don't you come when you got time, buddy?
Hey, Rob,
I just want to say this to T-Bone.
Fucking later.
I would highly suggest. Oh well, he dropped.
Yeah, T-Bone, why don't you come back when you got the time?
Yeah, when you're not too busy with your podcast.
Yeah, some people just hop in the. Some people just hop in the live, want all the attention by saying, "Oh, I don't have any time to be like what? What are you doing here if you don't have any time?"
We're so beneath him.
Ever since he's become a podcaster, he's changed.
Yeah.
He has
changed. He's very
sellout. He's a sellout.
Sell out.
Now he's going to hang out with his boys. You know who his boys are? They're executives. They're all white Jewish executives he's hanging out with. Everybody knows this.
And you know this, Bleach, because they told you, huh?
He told us yesterday.
I know you guys are on Signal with a group chat. I know you guys have a group chat.
People aren't included in his podcast.
Absolutely.
That's so mean.
The Bleach's Jewish group chat on Signal is getting updates on the T-Bone scenario as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting live on-air updates.
Mm-hmm.
This is classified information that you would get nowhere else but on the Duran Show Inc. LLC.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Classified.
I feel like we are in the know. We know people around here, okay? We are a big deal.
We run the rap industry. I mean, you don't think we run that too?
I mean, let's be real. You run the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Who runs the world? Bleach.
Juice.
Remember that song by the Spice Girls? Who runs the world? Girls. We just have to put Poppy Bleach in there. Who runs the world?
Isn't that Beyonce?
Oh, yeah, that was Beyonce.
Every little ounce of every gay anything in my head was just on fire in that moment.
Not the Spice
I know
Girls.
you would catch it. I was like, Spice Girls? I don't know.
Cherry said, I don't know. I don't listen to that kind of music.
I mean, I listen to it, but I don't know. I listen to so much.
There was a Spice Girls song that did say "world" in it, but it's not that song.
You would know.
It was "Spice Up Your Life."
Yeah, what T-Bone doesn't know is he said that we run the numbers, which yes, we do run the numbers. The Jews actually make up the rap songs, so we're going to take credit for that now too. Yeah.
We just need to let's give credit to the Jewish lawyers who have fought the good fight for certain industries for a long
Civil
time.
rights
Right?
and civil rights.
I was going to say civil rights, but I was trying to be semi. Oh, we got T-Bone back.
And he's back.
All of a sudden, he's got time.
All right, I'll make a call.
He has a little time on there.
I'm going to make a call.
Name one.
I'm going to make a call.
Name one Jewish person dropping bars, and I don't want to hear that kosher motherfucker because he's sorry as fuck.
No, they write the music. They write the music.
Adam
They write it all.
Sandler.
Yeah, they do.
Who did we drop for? Who was dropped for T-Bone?
Because they come from the. You understand that they come from the original. They are the original ghetto singers. You understand that? Right?
The box was open before
singers.
T-Bone requested.
Wait, say that again?
I said they are the original ghetto singers. So that's where that music comes from. No, what are you talking about?
It's a perfect word, Bleach, because they are, what with the word ghetto, origin, place of origin, Warsaw. You're right in saying that when they sung in those ghettos,
Fucking kidding. Stop.
Yeah, it's just been translated from Hebrew to now English. So this is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Little Dicky.
And
I do have to retract my.
And it's Jewish erasure. It's Jewish erasure.
Lil Dicky, if he is Jewish, is actually one of the hardest rappers in the game. I do have to retract my statement. But the rest of y'all motherfuckers, ass.
What about Eminem?
He's Jewish, is he?
Well, he's white.
Yeah, I think he's the greatest rapper of all time. Yeah.
Period.
Well, I'm gonna say he's not a rapper, but he has sang it. Adam Sandler.
Heck yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he has. He's
And he's a
sang
cool guy.
before. Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool. He dresses like a rapper, and he's like.
I actually know him. He's a regular guy. He's a very
super regular. He wears like athleisure.
Oh my God,
I got the-
Santa! I know him.
I got the pleasure of hanging out with him. He's a very good.
Shouldn't
He's
is
very.
better.
He's very close to a friend of mine. They grew up together.
But no, you throw him a beat, and he can run some lyrics on it.
Period. You know what? Truth be told, I grew up in the rap scene. I grew up in the rap scene. Actually.
Were you a battle rapper, Robert?
All my friends were.
We love to see it.
That's something I never
Every
really talk
teenage
about, but
guy is
yeah.
a battle rapper.
As funny as it sounds, it was very true. All of my friends were rappers.
So T-Bone, can we have this? Do you have enough? Do you have a minute for us to? I know you're a busy podcaster with friends and a life. Okay. But like, do you have a minute to spare? Huh?
T-Bone, we gave you.
I'll give you a pass. I'll get you a pass, T-Bone. You won't have to give back any of those royalties.
I'll explain later, but let's go around the thing, because since we're talking about music, and who did you have who is your favorite artist that you had a crush on?
Growing up?
Yeah, growing up or any time.
Oh my God.
From the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, if we're gonna do boy band, because I think most of the girls probably had like a boy band crush the first time. Mine was New Kids on the Block, Jordan Knight.
Okay, Jordan.
Backstreet
Knight.
Boys, Nick Carter for me.
Fucking Shakira. Shakira.
Oh yeah, I could see that, Shakira. Okay, Cuss.
I now hear her music in my head now.
Most of my childhood crushes were athletes. Like I was like big into sports, so like my childhood crushes were like Alex Rodriguez and Allen Iverson.
Me.
I like Toxic.
Okay, what about you, Trey?
Pac forever.
Oh, wow.
Wow, good one. T-Bone. Tacos.
Sorry, what was the question?
What artist did you have a crush on?
Oh, okay. So I'm not gay, but I'm gonna have to go with Bleach on Shakira. And I hate
God, Taco.
God. Did you see her and Jennifer Lopez at the Super Bowl though? Everyone's like, it was so bad. I said I didn't notice. I didn't notice at all. There was so much ass shaking.
I think
I always
at
thought
one point
for
in
girls,
time,
I always
like,
thought Left Eye.
like mine would have been like Enrique Iglesias.
I'm surprised none of you women have said Engelbert Humperdinck.
Who?
You know, actually, I went twice to go see him with my grandparents because they loved him. And his show, I'm gonna tell you, his show was not bad.
Who?
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Who's that?
Who's that?
You just have to look him up. But my grandparents, my gram always loved him, and then my gramps would always buy her a
Did you say
ticket to go.
Engelbert Humperdinck?
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
And they always invited me, and we would go because we didn't live far from Myrtle Beach, and so that's where most of the time you'd go and see them. And
hell no.
I'll tell you
Let's do-
what, I was the youngest person in
Sorry,
there.
With the mutton chops? Hell no.
Yeah.
Folks, if you're just getting in, tap the screen. Everyone tap the screen. Let's get to 130,000, please, in the next 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes to get there, or I cut comment. Also, please share the live to someone you love, someone you hate, or copy link. It's $5 to drop a panelist for 5 minutes, or $25 to drop a panelist for the evening. Sorry guys, I just wanted to get
Yeah, how come nobody had a crush on P. Daddy?
So I'll give you mine. I'll give you one of each.
Custard.
Wow.
Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain for sure. And Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Oh yeah, good choices.
No, I disagree. I think they're
Both of them?
fresh.
Yeah, I did.
Is this what you guys are talking about?
You know who I had a crush on?
Yeah,
Sean
that's
Connery.
Engelbert. Oh yeah.
You know how old I was in
Sean
1994?
Connery.
I was 5 years old in 1994.
Thank you, Lady My Boss.
I
Also,
don't know what I ever did to Lady Mob Boss, but she ain't throwing me no coin.
oh wow, Lady Mom Boss, thank you for those gifts, Lady Mom Boss. Everyone, also hand hearts. I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know what the live goal does, but it's pretty cool. I like it. If you guys can help me get to the live goal, whoever's here.
I wouldn't even know because I have a banner over my face.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't know what to do with this thing. Here, I know what to do.
Thank you for the Cash App, Lady My Boss. Mad love.
Thank you,
Welfare.
Lady
Welfare
Mob
helped you out.
Boss.
We love welfare.
Is that because of the size phone I have? I feel like it adjusts differently on everyone's. Does that look normal?
Yeah, looks good.
Ashley? What about Cat Shop Lady Mob Boss?
Beach, what's going on over there?
That's his lesbian cats.
Yeah, I have a cat house.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
My cat had 4 kittens, and they're all over the
Your
place.
lesbian cat had 4 kittens?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Is she
got,
bisexual
Oh,
now?
I love kitties.
I believe she was raped.
Us.
Oh,
have to show us.
I
What
can't
happened?
right now.
Yes,
They're
you
with
can.
they're
man.
with my wife, and my wife's wearing something skimpy. So
Oh,
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
On TikTok, then. What are you doing, man?
Thank you, Trey.
this is the after party.
That's when the little kitties, kitty, get meows. They go meow meow. And his wife's gonna go.
We don't want to see that kitty, right?
Okay. So I lied to you guys. This was actually my biggest crush, Harrison Ford.
Of course so.
Nah, I never thought Harrison Ford was cute.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what it was about him, but I can't go in detail about my
His bank account.
imaginary relationship with him. But I had a thing for him so bad. It was bad. Yeah. Mr. Indiana Jones.
Lady Mob Boss, when she was 14, had a crush on.
You know
Sebastian.
what? He's better in 1923.
I think we all had crushes on Sebastian.
Tacos, have you seen that? Have you seen 1923?
I
Miss
don't know.
Tacos. You haven't seen? Oh my goodness. Okay, no, you haven't.
I might not have. He's in that?
You would know. It's recent.
Oh, if
It's on now.
Oh, 1923. The
second
He's in,
season
is
just came
Harrison
out.
Ford in it?
It's the one. It's
Yeah.
the shows that are after Yellowstone.
Yes, it's fantastic,
Is it
and he
a movie
it's
or
fantastic. Him and I forget who plays his wife, but they're fantastic. They're really good at it.
Is his wife's Helen? Is it Helen Mirren? I'm
That
not
could
really
be who
sure.
it is. I don't know.
It's a mini series.
It's really good.
That's Lady
Your
Mob.
little
That's
muse.
actually pretty cool, but I gotta one up you on that. I'm going to see George Strait for the second time in May this year. What's that?
Oh my! Where are your seats?
He's in Pittsburgh. If you guys want to meet up, I should have told y'all.
You already got the tickets?
Not yet.
Cause I'm a ticket. I'm a seat snob.
So up to the 20th row, and it's at the Pittsburgh Stadium, has dropped down to in the 200s. So we're waiting to see if it drops more because we're buying, I think, 4 seats. But this is going to be the second time I see George, and we're in love with George Strait. Like, he's a fucking legend, dude.
I know.
Oh my God. And he's hot. Speaking of crushes.
Like, he looks good for his age. You know who I would love to see together? George Strait and Garth Brooks. Oh my
Garth
gosh.
is actually, so my man has been big in, I love country too, but he's big in country. And my mom was, and growing up, we listened to country. Garth Brooks is probably one of the only, I won't say only, but big country singers I've never seen in concert.
I haven't seen him either. Mm-mm.
And that would have been awesome. Okay, well now Robert's doxing me, so.
Oh my
Someone said this was an actual family photo of Bella.
Yeah, that's what
I see
they
the resemblance. I see the resemblance. I do.
Where's my green lick at tonight? He usually comes in.
Oh my God, I don't like.
You don't like Greenlight?
I never did. No.
Well, you could get some information about him. He'll talk about Bella and how he gave her some money and then she sent some pics to him.
Oh my.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
No joke.
No, that was
That would
real.
be
The
fine,
shit
but
that goes
I
on
can't. I
this
can't
app.
get it from Green Lake. I don't know. I don't like Green Lake.
Bell, small B, little E.
Bella with a big lesbian.
Oh, gotcha.
For saying, hey, you guys.
He's Butch.
That's a good movie, though.
Wears a dress. Never.
Ever.
Who, Bella?